Dear friends of the non-European art and culture, this is Ingo from About Africa and the Rest of the World. And today I'm standing in front of the auction house Zemanek because on next Saturday, that's the March 26, 2022, they will have their next tribal art auction. Let's see what they have. And yeah, let's start the section with two Yao objects, which are really, really old from Malawi. They're from Boris Konecki, old dealer icon. Yeah, the Kegel Konecki has been his son. So it's a German style. It's rough, but it's very nice. I think I saw similar ones at the Jukun, which were a little larger than this, still larger, but these are good ones, I think for 2,500. Here you have the smallest beautiful section. And these are nice here. Here, the Jukun on the right. This is a legendary one because she was, or it was part focus, part of the Casanovas exhibition at the Parcours du Monde called Gems, with a lot of small, tiny objects. It was, for me, the best exhibition I ever saw on the Parcours or on the Provenance. So this is one of them famous things they published in the Gems book. Here other ones. To be honest, I was very satisfied by these small things. Here's the song, I guess. It's from. It was a good one from Felix. Here more objects and stool. Now you can see the face of it. I know it was too short to show the song object by Felix, but have a look at it in the catalog. It's a great one. It's a good one, even if it's small. Here are some other objects as well, some shields, some good things. And here's the small Lega section. I don't know nothing of Lega, so let it be. Lega's Lega. I like Lega a lot, but I'm not an expert in it. Here's some more Samba, Tsuke. The back you see a Taker, you don't see it too well. I don't like Taker as well. Yeah, Pende. And here's one which, stop the Pende, yes. Here on the left, this is a, if you want to have classical, great classical traditional African art, then maybe you could go to this one. It looks like there are some variety masters, maybe it's some of them. It's some of them, and it's a Baule, and it's a great one, and just for 6,000 euro, which is not a lot of money for this quality, but there's a lack of provenance. You know, this is still the thing. You need a Western provenance, which is a still strange thing with the tribal art market, and African provenance is not enough. You need a Western one. Maybe this will change next years. And here's some elite. I think it's by Congo, which is a nice. This is a good one. Yeah. No problem. And the clock is even better here on the right side from the Congo as well. The clock, let's say the bell in English, I think it's the bell. I like the naturalistic style of the Ziombe mask, always. So I like this one. And here are, some two, I guess, very old Bidjogo items. For me, they belong to the best thing I saw at Zemanek this time. And really love them a lot. And here is a mask, a Yauri mask from Rainer Linhoff, a friend of mine. I think she will find a seller because it's a good one. I think for 4,500 is the lower taxation, and you can lift your hand for 4,500 is okay. Here is a master of Gohi Tafela. To be honest, this is a fantastic mask, but I do not understand this strange box. You know, it kills the impression of this mask. For me, it kills the impression. It's a great one, 20,000 euro. Yes, and that's a real one. Here, once again, a Bidjogo. I think Ebert Fischer told Zemanek this is a real master of Gohi Tafela. This old one, this strange orange box, but okay. Yeah, nice eyes on the Bidjogo. Very nice eyes. And it's a good one too. And here's some other object once again. Left looks like a Lega. Yeah, I will not tell you something about Lega. And here, more objects as well. And this is an okay Congo Fetish. And if you like a strange thing, go for this one. It's a really colorful object. And here on the right, you see a good stool in the shape of a person of human shape, I think it is. Here it is. This is really good one. Small, I thought it was bigger. But there's very good, a neck rest, not a stool, of course. This is a neck rest, of course. And then here, a good one. And this is a very great, large bamboo with the good provenance as well. Western provenance. And here more objects from the Congo. So this selection was nice. Here, this duo from the Doha in Tanzania, I saw him so often at auction. I think this is the third time that I see it, and now it's only 7,000 euro, I guess, or things like that, or 8,500. It was 20,000 euro before, but never sold it. But I think it's worth 8,500. Let's see this side, of course, with the more masks, and think, yeah, they're not so bad. I personally like, yes, this is, yeah, no, it's okay. Yep, this is I like this camera mask with a very old Western provenance. This is one of the main pieces there. And here is a mumuye. If you look at it in the front, and it's a good one. It's, I think, it was collected before 1970, so it's a very early mumuye. Good face, but what I really like is the body. It's a very tough body. Strong body. Wow, it's really a wartime. So it's a good one. Yeah, this is not the best in the world, but an early one, and so I guess it's an authentic one. Here's I think it's Eket even. A panel. Sometimes they try to sell it for 15,000. Now it's for 7,500 there. This is a nice piece, and I think David Zemanek is a fan of it. He may not say that he's a fan of anything. He has to be neutral, but he really loves this a lot. So and other things for our Cross River friends from the Cross River group. And now this is one main section. This is other objects of Werner Zintl. Werner Zintl, a friend of mine, he died, I think 1 or 2 years ago. He's a fantastic big Yoruba. And when I saw these objects, I really had such an hello again vibe. Sorry, because he bought them between 2000 2010 mostly, and often at Zemanek, so I knew most of the objects. And you can see something about the market. This is a great carving, and this Idoma here is a fantastic object too. But both, you could get them for 15,000, I think, 10 or 15 years ago. Now you can get them for less money, for just 7,000 or 5,000, or I guess only for 5,000. And you see how the market is changing for some styles, for some types. And the other ones, I compared the taxation now, the taxations 15 or 20 years ago, and more or less they've been more or less the same. So you will, if everything will be sold, you will not lose too much money. Maybe you win something, but I think it was no object which was now more expensive than it was 15 or 20 years ago. So if you have bought these objects, it's not an investment. It's something for your heart, because you think they are great, like this Gelede, for example. This is a great Gelede mask from the Yoruba. It's not investment, it's something for your heart. You can even lose maybe some money, but it's very hard to win money if you buy the objects, let's say in the years 2000, 2005 in Germany, and objects for, let's say, some €1,000. So if you do an investment in Christie objects for whatever, so maybe you can win, but but you will not lose them. Here's a nice yakker, and here the yakker is good, but I don't know, because it's just in my heart, is what I prefer is once again, this mask from Getsiguhul mask. It's from 2000. It was, I think, the 5th or 6th auction I ever visited Zemanek. So it's nostalgic feelings, this hello again thing. And the objects of the Werner Zintl collection, they are good. I think there are not so many masterpieces, but they're really good and honest stuff. And here, for example, two very, very good images. I really wish that everything will sell great. And really, you can see how collecting was in Germany between 2000 and, let us say, 2010. Here's Akbale Kossi. You see, the left of there are two red ones, and then comes Akbale Kossi, the famous Togo carver. And the one in the middle is fantastic. The Uhobo is great on the left. Yeah, it's a good one. Other objects. And you see them. This is one, a hammer for 20,000. It's very funny carved. It's nice, with a very nice face. It's not my taste, but I guess it's a good one. Once again, 20,000. So this is the same price like the mask of the Guafela master. you saw some minutes ago. Here's some power panda on the left. Yeah, why not? Take it. And the prices are good. They're always between with some 100 and some €1,000, with one or two exceptions like the Hember, the strong Zonger on the left. And really, yeah, I like them. I don't get an ecstasy, but yes, I like them, and really I have some nostalgic feelings, and the stuff is good. The objects are good. If you want to start, for example, if you want to start the collection, take it. I think it's good for young. This is for young collectors who don't have too much money, but want to buy on earth things and don't want to buy shit. That's the point. Sorry for them. And here, the red one. This is the first time that I really took care about Werner Zintl. He had this in his hands and he was smiling and smiling, and it's a very rough, strong, powerful oboe objects. This is now the second part of the Werner Zintl object, and this is Japan. I don't know so much of Japan. In the back you see some I guess, good Asia as well. But let's more focus on Japan, on the helmets and on the armors and all of the things. I really love them. And Werner Zintl had, once again, the taxations between 1,000 and 6,000, which is absolute great. I think some people will love these objects and will buy it. Maybe not from the African or the tribal art or oceanic scene, but from the Japanese scene. But they're good ones. And he had a very good taste in this Japanese things. And look, I really love them. It's cute. Yeah, with the mask and all this. And, you know, and sometimes this is a golden mask. I think there's something special. And sometimes he even had some battles with Müller-Barbier. You know, Müller-Barbier is one of the best samurai collection ever. It was shown in Munich some 2 or 3 years ago. Fantastic exhibition. You can see more about it on About Afrika on my website. And look at the samurai. And the interesting point with the samurai thing is they were often held in the families for centuries. And in the 19th century, after the shogunate, after the shogun ended, they sold it because the families were poor. So what you here see is not some looted art or something with restitution. No, it was just sold because they needed the money. And that's why you can find a lot of these objects in Europe or in America as well. But they are fantastic. If I would have the space and I would have the money, maybe for 5,000 or 6,000 euro, yeah, that's something you should have at home. Isn't it nice here with everything? A whole armor here with feathers. I think this is not so often. And with a heart, I guess it's a heart, but maybe it's a leaf. Whatever, don't ask me. But it's, once again, it's good, it's interesting always. It's not tribal art, but it's non-European art and very traditional European art. And here you can get some, maybe not bargains, but very good objects if you ever wanted to have a samurai thing at home. Here's one. This is one which I really love, which I love a lot, but I don't know whether they're great or whether they're you can find them often or how the quality is. For me, the quality is very good, but you know, I'm not part of this Japanese samurai collector scene. So now let's go to the last rooms. Yeah, there are some more African objects, traditional African art. Maybe you can have a deeper look on it. And the catalog here has some very good headlet polys or good ones. I love for example, the one in the middle is a little strange, but it's a good one. Yeah, this is something special, maybe even. Here we have some images, but the two images of Zintl were better. Here, a mortal. I think it was collected by a nurse, Sophie Belzer, in the 1930s, and you see it better, you know, a lot of figures, and there's a crocodile here, and there are shapes and birds, and it does not cost a lot of money. I think 600 or 700 or things like that. So yeah, it's a nice one. And here the better one, the bigger one is bigger. And here from the Nuku atoll, you know, the old objects from the 1850 or 1800 or 1750, whatever, I think they belong to the best art in the world. This is the absolute fantastic world. That's because it is a modern shape. I don't know from when this is, maybe from the 19th century, maybe from the 20th century. I think they want 10,000 euro. Let's have. Look, and here the bulul. And at the end, you see a mask from the Sepik. And here with a small, maybe it's a crocodile, whatever, with the animal. Okay, see you. Bye.